doing today. A lot of students dream about having a great career or achieving something big in their life. But how many of them make it reality? Many of them blame situations or their background for not having a great career. While some of them, no matter what their background is, and whatever challenges they go through, they achieve what they dream about. In this video, we will show you how to take ownership of having a great career or achieve what you want to achieve in life through real life example. Here we go. This story is about a boy named Pratap who hails from a village in Karnataka. He comes from a family of farmers. Their earning is only 2000 rupees a month. Pratap was enamored by eagles, helicopters and other flying objects since his childhood. His inquisitiveness in flying objects created interest in science and electronics. He started to develop small robots and working models from waste materials while at school itself. He won several prizes in school with his science projects. While studying in pre-university, he acquainted himself with scientists from various fields such as aviation, space, Rolls-Royce, cars, Boeing, etc. by browsing from a cyber cafe near his house. Though he wished to pursue engineering, his family could not afford the fees and hence he opted to study BSc in physics at JSS College, Mysore. Unable to pay hostel fees at the college, he was thrown out of the hostel. For a few days, he was forced to sleep at the Mysore bus stand and had to wash his clothes in a public toilet. Such experiences did not deter Pratap, and he continued to learn computer languages such as C++, Java and Python on his own. He also learned about creating drones through e-waste, and this opened path to success. While trying to create his first drone from e-waste, Pratap failed nearly 80 times, but he learned a lot during his trials and was finally able to develop a drone that was good enough to participate in a contest. He took his drone to drone model competition at IIT Delhi. He travelled from Mysore in an unreserved compartment and was literally in shabby clothes compared to the other competitors. Here he won second prize, after which the organizers urged him to participate in the world-renowned international drone competition in Japan that was to be held at the end of the year 2017. Going to Japan wasn't a straightforward path. In order to be eligible, his thesis on the drone was to be approved by an academic professor at a Chennai college. After gathering the necessary money, Pratap went to Chennai for the first time and with great difficulty was able to get the approval of the professor. The next challenge was to find funds for his travel to Japan and the related arrangements. Hailing from a humble background, arranging rupees 60,000 to go to Japan was a huge task. Luckily, a philanthropist from Mysore sponsored his flight ticket, but he needed more for the entire trip. The rest of the money was arranged by selling his mother's Mangalsutra. After going through all this, he managed to reach Tokyo in his maiden flight to Japan all alone. When Pratap landed there, he had only 1400 rupees in his pocket. He could not afford the famous bullet trains in Japan. He then decided to carry his luggage along with his drone, which together weighed about 360 kgs in a regular train. Some distance he covered by walk to save money, as even the cabs and taxis were costly. He participated in the drone competition where participants from 127 nations were present. Pratap showcased and flew his drone, which he called Eagle, and mesmerized the audience. However, after the competition, as the results are being announced, there was no mention of his name until the very last. As the top 3 names were to be announced, Pratap was dejected and started walking back, thinking that he had lost it. The judges announced the third prize, then the second, and finally the first prize was announced. "Please welcome Mr. Pratap from India," said the judges, and Pratap's joy knew no bounds. Pratap, all of 22, has achieved what many only dream of. Pratap won the first prize at a drone competition in Japan, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi has honored him with an award and has asked DRDO to observe him for his inventions in drone technology. Like Pratap, many aspire to achieve big things in life, but only few of them take full ownership of their life and overcome whatever obstacles throws at them. Others who blame the situations or their poor background never manage to taste the success. They end up being a mediocre. So, if you don't want to be a mediocre and want to achieve big things in life, then you should be ready to take full ownership of your life. Which means, number 1, you should stop blaming your background, where you come from. That is, if you come from a rural background, or if you are born in a poor family, or whether your family members support you or not, or if you had good education or not, all that is irrelevant. In Pratap's story, we have seen that despite being born in a very poor family and being from a rural background, he didn't look at it as a constraint. He didn't let this become a roadblock to achieve what he wanted to achieve. Similarly, you should stop blaming your background for not being able to do something. Second aspect is to stop blaming these circumstances. In life, there will always be circumstances where we do not have control on what happens, but we always have a choice on how we react or respond towards that situation, and our reaction to that determines the final outcome. Every time when Pratap failed to develop a drone, he didn't give up. He chose to learn how to use that experience and made progress in coming up with new ideas. When he was thrown out of hostel, he didn't give up and went home. He didn't have control on the situations that he faced, but he chose to rise up to the challenges and fought for what he wanted to achieve. So it is not the circumstances that decide our fate. It is a response on how we deal with the situation that determines the outcome. Similarly, when you decide to take full ownership of what you want to become, you have to stop blaming your background and stop blaming these situations and focus on what you can do that will help you move forward in life. Thank you for watching video. We'll see you soon again in the next video.